Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good today. I must say I'm doing pretty well. I've hit another plateau, 600 subscribers. Thank you very much. To all you people that are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy my channel. To all those that are returning, welcome back. Thanks for your support. All right, let's get this going. Boom! So we're back to this. Go check out Sam at Firekeeper Forge. He's working on 2 of my knives and he just put up a video. I gotta tell you though, he kind of bruised my ego a little bit there. I made a knife like this for him and you can see how it comes up, goes down, and then it has 2 little spots here. It's for choking up like this, like a forward choil. And he took the knife and he took all this out. So it just kind of goes up here. Man, at first, I got to admit, I was a little salty and it kind of bruised my ego. But then I realized that's what this whole collab thing is about. If someone wanted this knife, they would just come to me to get it. But since we're doing a collab, it's both of us put together. We're just making it better. So he helps me to see, what I can improve on my knives, and vice versa. I'm new to this collab thing, so I gotta admit, it did hurt at first to see him do that to the knife. It's his style on my design. The whole thing's come together. I'm just not used to working with other people, I've got to admit. I'm kind of introverted, so I've got to realize that that's something I gotta do is open up and expand my horizon. All right, let's get over to the surface grinder. Check out what I got going on if this idea works out. To the surface grinder. Let's go. Check this out. Piece of mild steel onto the magnets. These 2 neodymium magnets I had from when I was making the doubler plates for like on a tool rest. They were too big. See how big these are? They were just too hard because whatever you stuck on top of here, it was hard to get off. That's why I got these small round ones. These 2 big ones, you would put these on here and then the metal on here and you couldn't get it off, and they work perfect. Just put like 4 or 5 on here and they hold anything. But man, let's see how this works out. Now what I did is I touched off here and then I moved it out, and I had to move this bolt out so it touches everywhere. If you pull it in, you'll see it touches the whole thing, but I backed it off because I got to start here. I just don't want to hit the belt on this part. So I'll just have to do that little bit. But let's see how this works out. Oh, there's a valuable lesson. Don't hit the back of here, or it'll jam your belt. All right, here we go. All that dust builds up right here near the magnet, and I don't want that sitting there burning by my heat treat. I don't care about the back of the blade, but I don't want it sitting up here. So I think the rest I'm just gonna have to do by hand or with the small wheel. And that should be good for now. Let's do this other side. Hey, you gotta be careful that it pulls it right out of your hand, I'll tell you what. And a few times I had my thumb under there and almost pinched me. Yeah, nice. So we'll just have to start, slowly bring it in. Here we go. Let me just see how it's looking. I think that's it for now. Because the rest is bevels. I'm just going to have to do this one by hand. At least we got it pretty flat. Let's get this dikemed up. Check this out. I got it working. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see how I already had it running forward and backwards. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting and getting used to run backwards, so I'm not going to do it now. I'll just put the footage here. Check it out. Reverse. Yeah. And forward. Yeah. Now I just gotta figure out how to tune it up and get it all working, but that's the idea. Take it easy. I'm just gonna get this started laying it in. I had to lay it on my service plate back here where it was flat. And it looks like here's middle and then it crosses over. Alright. I'm just gonna like rough grind this in. Then I'll come back tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. I've been up all day working on this. Here we go. I'm a little worried because, man, it's regular small here and then it's like really fat at the end. And it's almost like this side, if you look down it, it's straight and then it goes like this and it kind of curves off that way. Or I guess no, it's straight down here then it kind of curves. You can see the center line, it comes up and it goes over like that. So all this kind of needs to come over that way, and this is like right on the lines, trying to keep it the best I can. Alright, I gotta figure something out because it's almost like there's a little bit of a bow right here. It might just be something messing with my eye. No. So I know what happened. Back here hasn't been surface ground. So I'm going to have to put this on the wheel and bring this up. This side is up. This side needs to come down. The bottom looks fine. It's the top that's throwing me off. It's late and I've been up all day working, so I'm going to start this tomorrow. If anything, I can make this a little bit thicker, grind it down, flatten it down, and start over. That's why I didn't want to go all the way down, because I was like, man. But that's what it is. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. How's it going? We're back. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get these flats straightened out and everything worked out straight before I do the bevels anymore. I wasn't going to leave in the last part, but I think it's important that people know if they feel something's wrong or something just doesn't seem like it's right to stop. And it's okay, you know, take your time, readjust what you're thinking and take a step back sometimes, because it's better to do that than actually ruin what you're doing. Also, check this out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it yet, but here's a new shirt. It says always thinking sometimes. Now, if you've watched my videos for a while, you've probably heard me say this a bunch. I've said this since I was like 20 years old. Always thinking sometimes, you know? And it's got evader knives on the shoulders. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it on both shoulders or if I'm even gonna make it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is it worth it? Is it not? Is it something you'd buy? Is it just kind of silly? Am I getting carried away with the t-shirt thing? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let's get back to this. What I'm gonna do is take the ruler and put it on it. See, you can see how right here it cuts up a little bit. And down here it's different from where the surface grinder couldn't touch it. So I want to make sure everything's straight before I go doing any more of the bevels, because it just seemed off. It still seems pretty straight as it is, but I want to make sure. Because when I marked it, it was going from this side to this side. It was kind of catty-cornered, so I was trying to take off a bunch on this side. But I stopped and I was like, well, if I do that and it's not right, the blade's ruined. And also, I noticed this front is kind of off, so I want to grind this down on the vertical. On my KMG, I want to grind this down. And then we'll get back to the bevels. I want to make sure everything's perfect, and then we'll do the bevels. So here it is. We just pulled it in straight. And I'm gonna have to curve this one in, but you can see how far out I gotta bring this in. So let's get to the horizontal. I found some headphones that I can wear so I can listen to music or whatever while I'm grinding and protect my ears. I usually wear them with the saw, but not as much with the grinder, but I'm gonna start wearing them with the grinder too. So we're just gonna cut it in. I got a new 60, we're just gonna take it nice and slow. See where we go. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's get the bevels on this bad boy. Yeah. Nice and straight. Brought it in straight. Brought that in straight. Let's get these bevels going. Alright, I'm just going to take this front end down so we can see how straight we are. I mean, we look pretty good. Honestly, I'm surprised. I was really worried it wouldn't be straight. It's right down the middle. Of course, I have to put the block up here so I can... Alright, here we go. Alright, I think that's it. We're flat. We're good. Let me get this all dikemed up and I'll be back. It's pretty straight, so I'm just going to have to kind of eyeball it. Here we go. All right, I think I'm gonna put a 36 on here and just get it hogged out. So I'm just sitting here grinding away. Here we go. Let's see where we're looking. All right, we gotta bring this side in, but we're getting there. Whew. I tell you what, this 5160 is tough. I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll be back. Man, trying to figure this whole thing out, centering everything. Am I yelling? I got my headphones in. So I think I got it. All right, let's do this swedge. Well, that's the rough grind. Let me throw on a 120 and we'll clean it up, and then that'll be about it. So this side doesn't seem to be coming up as like this one, so I'm going to flip this over and see if the belt is better on one side than the other. Since I cut this side with this side of the belt, I'm going to flip it over and see if that helps. spray it down with some oil so it doesn't get rusty. And I think that's about it. Of course, I gotta refine it. You can see in here, it needs a little refining. And here it needs a little refining. That's a pretty good start. I got a facet here I gotta work on. So now that's all I'm gonna do. You know, it's refine it, refine it, refine it. I don't know how much is gonna stay in the video, but that was about 3 hours of grinding right there. So I'm bugged out. All right, let's go back to the bench. Whew, man. So, as you can see, there's a few spots here I gotta finish up, but it's late. I've been grinding for like 4 hours on this. I don't want to start making mistakes, but I'm just gonna take it up maybe to a 240, maybe 400, and then maybe Scotch-Brite or something, but basically I'm just gonna finish it off, you know, off camera, doing the same thing I just did, but just smoothing it out, refining it. All the flats are smoothed out and everything. So next video on this, we're gonna have to take that carbide thing and straighten this. I'm gonna have to figure out what straight is, because if you look at it, it looks crooked, but then you cover here and it's fine. So that means this part right here is crooked. And you can see the handle is now off. I'm gonna have to put those carbide things on and cut this handle smooth and get it all done right, and we'll figure that out. But before I do that, check this bad boy out. So I went from like a 300 to a Trizac, and so now what I want to do is I'll finish up here off camera, just so I know it's done, and then the next one we'll glue this all up, finish it off, and get everything else finished up, and we'll do that on camera. So maybe the next video I'll just put these two together and do the two handles together. We'll have to see how much footage I get out of it, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hand sanding and stuff. But for now, that's it. I think that should hold you all off, hopefully. Thanks again for the 600 subscribers. If you're new, stay tuned. We got a bunch of new projects coming up and a bunch of old projects to finish, and who knows. So let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or any questions. You know, I'm always open to talk about it and answer your questions and try to help if I can. Please like, comment, hit the little bell, subscribe, do all that good stuff, share with your friends, spread the word. Any support is much appreciated, definitely. Let me know if you think that shirt's a good idea too. One more look. Always thinking sometimes with my Vader on the side. Let me know what you think. Is it worth printing? Is it maybe just a one-off? Let me know what you're thinking. Alright. Thanks for watching. And as always, take it easy.